Hi, my name is Vanessa Rivas, and today we are going to be doing the experiment growing gummy. Our problem that we are going to be looking at today is if a gummy bear is placed in water, vinegar, and milk, in which solution will the gummy bear grow the most? The gummy bear here is our independent variable, and the dependent variable would be the water, vinegar, and milk. The hypothesis, because I do think the vinegar is going to work best, is that I believe that the gummy bear in the vinegar solution will grow more than the others. The materials that we are going to be using today would be 4 gummy bears, 3 bowls, 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of vinegar, 1/4 cup of milk, a ruler, a camera, and pen and paper. The procedures that we are going to be looking at today is collecting all our materials. The materials that I used are here in this picture. So we are going to pour each solution in its bowl. For example, we are going to put the water in its bowl, the 1/4 cup of water in its bowl, the 1/4 cup of milk in its bowl with the 1/4 cup of vinegar in its bowl. And we are going to place a gummy bear in each bowl as done here. Sorry. We see the milk, we see the water and the vinegar. Then we are going to measure each gummy bear at its each gummy bear at its natural state. So we used a gummy bear and we measured it before we placed it, and it measured 2 millimeters. Then we waited 1 to 2 days. I waited 2 days just so we can get a better data. Observe the growth by scooping each gummy bear out and measuring it. Remember, I waited 2 days, so the gummy bear in water grew to be 4.5 millimeters. The milk grew 3 millimeters, and unfortunately, the gummy bear in the vinegar had dissolved by the second day. And I then described my data in a chart, which are here. The results I placed here, the original, which is the original gummy bear. The line here represents like the base, where all the gummy bears started. The one in the water grew to be, again, 4.5 millimeters. The milk grew up to 3 millimeters, and the vinegar had no available data. According to the data here, the water grew 2.5 millimeters, and the gummy bear in the milk grew 1 millimeter. Sorry. The vinegar, of course, did not have any data to record. Because of my results, my conclusion is that my hypothesis was incorrect because the gummy bear in the vinegar had no data to record. This means that according to the data, the gummy bear the one that grew the most was the one that was submerged in water. Because of the time that I had the gummy bear submerged, I would have cut it in half. Now I know I should have recorded it at a day. I think if that would have happened, I would have had a more accurate data where the gummy bear in the vinegar would have actually had not dissolved, and I would have an actual data to record. As I saw from my findings, just by looking at it, I did not have a chance to take a picture of it. At a 1 day mark, the water and vinegar were very similar to where they were the same size, but the one in the water I thought was the one that was going to dissolve because it had a white substance that we see here. It was decolorating. What was the color was coming off. We see that there. Whereas the vinegar looked as more composed, but unfortunately it dissolved. So in this experiment, we saw absorption. We see absorption every day, and this is just a better way so the students can understand absorption in a more fun way. We see it in when we wash dishes, maybe the sponge that we use absorbs the water, and we can't see the water anymore, but it's inside the solution, inside the sponge. As the, also we when we eat cereal, um, when we have the cereal inside our in the bowl of water, the bowl of milk, the cereal gets soggy sometimes after a while if we leave it sitting there. Um, if for the future, for a future science project relating to this, I would probably use different kinds of gummies, with like gummy worms, the regular gummy worms, and the gummy worms that have powdered sugar sour type of gummy worms. Those would be my dependent variable, and then my independent variable would be water. Just place them both in water and see which ones grow. I would give them about a day to let them grow. For any type of absorption that happens, we see it every day. So I just thought it would be a better way and a more hands-on way that we can see absorption, and we can help our students this way. Thank you and have a nice day.